Welcome to the Skilled MBA Operations Management Case Study Series. This case explores the European Coal and Steel Community, ECSC, a groundbreaking initiative in cross-border operations coordination. By integrating the coal and steel industries of several European nations, the ECSC transformed post-war Europe, reducing the risk of conflict and fostering economic collaboration. The ECSC exemplifies how strategic operations management can transcend borders, enabling nations with differing interests to work together towards shared prosperity. It not only revolutionized industrial coordination, but also laid the foundation for the modern European Union. Today, we examine one of the earliest and most ambitious examples of international operations planning in history. This case study takes us back to post-war Europe, a time of reconstruction, uncertainty, and opportunity. We'll explore how foundational principles of operations management played a vital role in rebuilding economies and forging partnerships across nations. These efforts laid the groundwork for what would eventually become modern European integration. Let's dive into how strategy, coordination, and vision reshaped the continent and continue to influence global operations today. Post-World War II Europe was devastated, with industrial capacity at historic lows. In 1950, Robert Schuman proposed a unified Franco-German coal and steel production, leading to the Schuman Declaration. By 1951, the Treaty of Paris established the European Coal and Steel Community, marking the start of Europe's first supranational institution and a new era in operations management. The ECSC established Europe's first supranational institutions, integrating decision-making across borders. The High Authority held binding power over member states, implementing the ECSC framework. The Common Assembly provided democratic oversight, while the Council of Ministers represented national interests. The Court of Justice ensured legal compliance and resolved disputes within this pioneering structure. Overcoming political mistrust was crucial, necessitating transparent operations and mutual inspections between France and Germany. Infrastructure destruction from wartime bombings required prioritizing the rebuilding of transportation links. Market fragmentation posed challenges with varying regulations and standards, demanding a harmonized framework. Resource imbalances between coal-rich and steel-producing regions required advanced logistics and quota systems for effective coordination. The ECSC's continental supply chain was pivotal, with coal extraction centered in Germany's Ruhr Valley and Belgium's mining districts. Iron ore mining in Lorraine supplied essential materials for steel production. Strategically distributed steel manufacturing facilities balanced industrial capacity, while extensive rail and river networks ensured efficient cross-border transportation of resources. The ECSC's sales and operations planning process involved meticulous demand forecasting, gathering data on industrial needs and reconstruction priorities. Production planning set quarterly and annual targets based on capacity and demand. Pricing coordination established price bands to prevent destructive competition. Logistics management ensured efficient cross-border material transport, while performance reviews assessed production targets, delivery reliability, and quality standards. The European Coal and Steel Community revolutionized data-driven decision-making by standardizing industrial statistics across Europe. It regularly published production figures, capacity utilization, and pricing, fostering transparency and trust. Advanced forecasting models integrated political and economic factors, enhancing strategic planning. The European Coal and Steel Community's statistical services in Luxembourg, circa 1955, were pivotal in this transformation. The European Coal and Steel Community revolutionized operations management by setting production quotas that aligned national and community interests. It established a border-free transit system, creating a modern customs union for coal and steel. Quality standards were implemented to ensure material interoperability, and cross-border labor mobility was pioneered, allowing specialized workers to move between facilities as needed. The ECSC achieved significant growth in steel production, measured in millions of tons, reflecting advancements in industrial processes. Meanwhile, coal production remained stable, attributed to enhanced efficiency and a strategic shift towards alternative energy sources. This balance highlights the ECSC's role in optimizing resource use while adapting to evolving energy landscapes. From 1952 to 1957, the European coal and steel community focused on governance and trade barrier removal, boosting steel production by 38%. Between 1958 and 1967, it integrated with the European Economic Community, expanding operations. From 1968 to 1980, it managed oil shocks and industry restructuring. By 1981 to 2002, it transitioned to European Union governance, leaving a $1.6 billion research fund. The European coal and steel community exemplified supranational governance by coordinating operations across borders through shared institutions. It integrated supply chains by removing barriers between coal and steel sectors, creating a continental-scale vertical supply chain. Centralized data collection enabled precise planning, while a quota system managed capacity, preventing overproduction and ensuring adequate supply for Europe's reconstruction. The ECSC's legacy includes a $1.6 billion research fund promoting sustainable steel and coal technologies. Steel production surged by 73% in its first decade, showcasing effective operations planning. The ECSC's integration model evolved into the European Union with 27 member states, achieving peace with no wars among members since 1952. Modern operations managers can learn from the European coal and steel community's approach to diplomacy, transparency, and long-term planning. Shared processes build trust, while open data enhances efficiency. The European coal and steel community's 50-year planning enabled strategic investments, and its crisis management framework offers valuable insights for navigating today's volatile markets. Thank you for engaging with the Skilled MBA Operations Case Study Series. For further inquiries or support, reach out via mobile at +91 87553 00795 or email at support@skilledmba.com. Visit our website at https://skilledmba.com for more resources.